श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यम राम नाम वरानने।
Namaskar, Sadhak Mandal. I am Pranav Bansode, aka PK, and Maruti Revankar, aka Kalasut. We have been discussing the series of stories which led us to the story of birth of Prabhu Sri Ramachandra. And one of the important milestone of that stories is the story of Shravan Bal or Shravan Kumar. So in today's episode, we will continue with that story.
The story begins with King Dasharatha, who is son of Aja. He's also called King Nemi actually. But later he obtains the title Dasharatha because he successfully rides his chariot in all 10 directions. 8 directions is what we know, and at that point of time, people were able to go to heaven, Patala, everywhere. So all 10 directions, and also win. So he got the title Dasharatha. So there is a long story behind that as well. But we will begin from here, where Dasharatha, as a very young king at that point of time, is running the kingdom of Kosala, is ruling over the kingdom of Kosala. And one day he goes hunting. Now he has this peculiar skill of shooting an arrow based on the sound. It is called Shabdavedhi Bana. So just by hearing the sound of the target, he shoots the arrow and he hits the target precisely. So he goes hunting, and to the entire day of hunting, he hasn't captured anything. At one point of time, near a water body, he hears a sound, and he thinks that there is a deer or some animal who has come to drink water. And based on that sound of water being fetched or drunk, he shoots the arrow without thinking who it is. And that hits a very young, a teenage boy by the name Shravan, or Shravan Kumar as we know him. He comes and he shouts, he acclaims at once. He gives out a loud cry, and Dasharatha thinks, oh, this sounds like a human cry, and he runs to that person, but it is too late. He is almost about to die. Shravana says, my parents who are blind are nearby. They need water. For them, I came to fetch water. I uh, let them not be thirsty. At least go and give them water. And he dies. So the story of Shravan Kumar is he is the son of Shantanu and Gyanavanti. In Ramayana, these are two characters. We have Shantanu in Mahabharata also, but here the Shantanu and Gyanavanti are a couple, and but both of them are blind, so they're not able to see and walk. And in their old age, this teenage boy wants to take his parents to Char Dham Yatra, or to the pilgrimage, but they can't walk with him because they're blind, or they cannot go on by themselves. So he makes a carriage which is like a tarazu or a balance, and he makes two places to sit. In one, his father is sitting, another, his mother is sitting, and he carries them in that carriage on his shoulder to the pilgrimage. And on the way, he has come to fetch water because they are thirsty, and Dasharatha has killed him. So Dasharatha takes that water and goes to their parents. He says, I have brought water for you. Drink. He said, no, my son Shravan Kumar went to fetch water. Where is he? He says, no, you drink the water, I'll tell about Shravan. They say, no, 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 no. Tell me about my son first. We won't drink water unless we hear the voice of Shravan. And he says, not a mistake, a blunder is something that I have committed. Uh, Due to my Shabda Vedhi Ban, my shooting an arrow based on the sound, I killed your son and he is no more. And that is why I have come fetching the water. They reject the water and both of them at once cry in grief that the only support that they had and their beloved son has died due to the mistake of the king, who is considered as so just, so generous, and uh, a wise ruler. Due to his mistake, they have lost their son, and therefore they say, okay, no, we will not drink the water given by the person who is the murderer of my son. And we are now there is no point of us living on this earth. So we are also leaving this planet, but we curse you that even you will one day die due to the grief of losing your son. पुत्र वियोग में तुम अपने प्राण त्याग दोगे, ये उनका शाप था. He will also face the putra viyog. And the separation, you'll also suffer the separation of from your son, and you will die in that separation. You'll die with that suffering. This is what we curse you, they say, and they die. That is, and Dasharatha returns to his kingdom, all as if he has lost a huge battle. And indeed, like, he was a just king. He was a king of the Surya Vamsha who had always done the right thing, and he had committed a sin. He had committed a mistake, and he returns. And now, what happens next? How he goes through the separation. Uh, what happens next is what we will see in the next video. Please stay tuned and keep watching this further. Uh, this will lead to the birth of Lord Rama. And here we also realize that not everything is happy happening and leading to the Ram Lala's birth. There is struggle also, there is suffering also, and that is what we have seen in the construction of Ayodhya's temple also. Not everything is happy happening. There is struggle. A lot of car sevaks have lost their life at the shooting of the very police who was supposed to protect them. And this is also the story where the Raja, the king, is the protector of his citizens, and he only became responsible for killing Shravan Kumar. So everything, we draw parallels and we try to understand the story. We'll see you again in the next one. Until then, like, share, and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Jai Shri Ram. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai.